Okay, what's up, everybody? So I want to show you the new Beloudir software. So this is an all-in-one software. So essentially, everything from the old CRM and the old extensions are inside of this one now. Okay, so right here you're going to have all of the analytics. So all of your messages sent, all of your friend requests sent. And then you can click right here and that will sync it to our database. So it'll sync it to our cloud. And then if you go over here, you can sync this to the CRM, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But this right here is literally going to be all of your contacts, and you can also scrape contacts. So the cool thing about this is it'll show you their intro. So like if they have CEO of XYZ company, it'll show their location. It'll show like any data that you pulled from them and cover text. And then you can also add a note to them as well. And then you can also add all of the different tags inside of here. Okay. And then inside of here, you can filter based off of contacts with no tags, unfriended, whitelisted contacts, inactive, active, new friends, friends, and then all contacts. So essentially all of the ones that we used to have, it's just way more uniform and way better for sure. And then you can also filter here. So you can filter by keywords, cover text, data, tag search. And then you can also filter by types of profile. So we're adding in all of these different integrations. Right now we have LinkedIn, and then we're adding in these other ones as like super soon. So I think we have Instagram right now as well. But the bulk of everything is Facebook. But you can filter by each prospecting method that you did. And I think eventually we might add a couple other channels. I'm not too sure what else is on the roadmap. So right here you have the friend scanner. You can do new friend scanner. And then inactive, and then you can also sync with your LinkedIn connections. So you can pull all of those into one seamless database. And then the cool thing is we're also going to start adding in databases. Eventually, it'll be a little while, but there will be databases of data that you guys can actually utilize as well from all these different profiles. So inside of here is campaigns. So you just click add new campaign. And these are all the different campaigns that you guys can use. So messaging campaign, friend request campaign. So these are the same thing as Messenger-Matic. And then friend request was friend approver. That's what it used to be called. Friend remover campaign, that was friend remover. So it's the same thing. So basically this one messages people on autopilot. This one friend requests people and messages them on autopilot. This one removes friends. This one is a group invite. So you know how they have the invite button on a Facebook group? This will allow you to send out invites to a mass amount of people. So you can set it running 24/7. Same thing with this event. So if you create an event on Facebook, you can then invite people to the event over and over and over again. And then that way that like you'll get more people to show up. So basically it'll be sending out invites on 24/7. Comment responders. So this has had a huge update. So essentially think of a two-step order or a two-step post where you're like, comment yes below. Well, used to, it would only just comment yes or like comment under all the ones that say yes. So what it'll do now is it will comment under all of those, and it will also respond. So it'll add a tag and it'll send a follow-up message from people that are posting under your post. So, and you can also, so all of these campaigns you can set Monday through Saturday or Monday through Sunday, and you can set times when you want them to send out. All you do is just copy and post the URL in here. You can set different variables. You can set reply variations. So like you could last time, it's just a lot cleaner this time. So also inside of here, sometimes I have to refresh it. My computer's super slow. So inside of here, we also have connection request campaign for LinkedIn and a follow request on Instagram. So these will be building out more things inside of here for all of LinkedIn and Instagram and different channels like that. And Twitter's coming soon as well. But for right now, we're mainly, getting the Facebook stuff super dialed in, right? So the group invite, so you can select the tag if you wanted to. Let's just do this one. And then you can do a campaign title. You put the group URL, you put all that. So, I mean, it's all very similar. Like, it's the same flow on all of these, right? I mean, there's a couple of caveats based on those. So next we have all of the tags. So it's the same thing as old time. You just put that in there, put the tag, pick the color, hit create. But now they're all nicely unified inside of here. Now the problem is if you do put too many tags on one person, it does look like a hot mess on Facebook, but we're changing some of the AI or some of the back end, the user experience on that to make it look better. So this right here is a follow-up campaign. So you just literally post it in there and post that link in there and then set the number of requests, what time the interval you want to send it, add the tags, send a follow-up message. You can select from the template and then hit start sending. So essentially this is the old friend maker. This is the friend remover where you can just go through and you can select the ones, or you can also you can like filter by people. So like one of my big requests was by location. That way, like all my high school people that I don't talk to anymore, I could delete people based on that, right? So, and you can also take those off. Yes, I mean, you just select those. You can add tags. You can do scans, and then you just hit remove friend, and then it will remove the friend. So this one right here is where it gets dangerous. So this is a profile scraper, right? So what this does is any link that you put in here, it will then scrape that entire group, which is how that I got all of these like 38,000 people. I scraped groups and tagged them appropriately. So now I have all of these leads that I can message on autopilot and just put them on a drip campaign and set it and forget it. So no more manually having to go in here. And the cool thing is our developer is actually going to do follow-up sequences. So essentially think of it as I sent one message and then nobody responded. The next day, nobody responded. So I have it for 3 days later. And then now I want to send them another DM because they haven't messaged me back in 3 days, right? So what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to follow up with your DMs a lot quicker and all automated. So you don't have to go in there and manually do it one by one by one. Okay. And then the profile scraper. So let me just see if I can grab a URL. So I'll just do ATM. So I've already scraped this group, but essentially you would just come in here, hit copy, and then you go back to the CRM, paste it in there, and then you would title it. So you title it whatever you want it to do. I already have most of these people, so I'll only do 100 right quick. Then you can scrape members who are friends. You can scrape members who are near to you, scrape members with things in common, and scrape new members of that group. And you can do multiple, and then you can tag each one based on whatever you're trying to accomplish. So like this one, is, I mean, it's probably not going to work because I've already scraped it, but there might be some new people since yesterday. So, okay. So yeah, it's scraping them. So as you can see, it's already scraped 50. And then it's going to add that tag that I put in there. So that quickly, I've gotten 100 new leads with literally one click. And so you can come in here and then you can see all of the leads, and then I can also filter them, by whatever I need to, if I needed to filter them by tags or whatever. Okay. So that right there is the profile scraper. And then next is the group manager. So if you if you are a group owner, let me see. Let's see if it'll pull mine up. My internet's being super slow. All right, so there we go. All right, so if you just go here, you grab your Facebook URL, you put it inside of here, you hit next. It'll check to make sure that you're the owner. And then once that happens, you can type in your title here. You can do the approve user, and then you can do a declined user. You can also send them a welcome message. So you can say, hey, first name, great to have you in the group. Any questions, and check out the post for your free gift. The pinned post. Cool. So there's that. And then you can also add a member. So you just get the post URL, and then you can post a comment underneath it based on that. And then you can mention the user and hit add. So there's that. And then if you wanted to send the data somewhere, you could put a webhook URL in there as well. So you just hit submit. I think the dev's working on it right now on the back end, but essentially it would pull all of those inside of here, and then you would be able to approve right inside of here. So next is the CRM. Okay, so inside of here, you can create multiple pipelines. So you can name the pipeline, new leads. And then the cool thing is, inside of here, let me show you guys this. So once you click on this, you can then add tags, like add different sets of pipelines for different tags. So you can do like this. And then the cool thing is inside of here, you can do multiple things. So you can create an SOP. So like if you have a VA that's following up and responding for these, you can show your VA the SOPs right inside of here. And then you can also create message templates. So you can create like quick responses inside of here. So you can create a first name. Save that. Oops. Oops. Forgot to hit add, then hit save. And then you can also create an SOP. So you can do test, link the SOP, and you can do test, whatever, right? SOP, blah, blah, blah. The link there. So now you have that SOP in here, and then they can just come in here and look at the SOP. So they just literally click here, and then they can send that message, or they can click here and they can see the SOP. And if it's linked to something, you can click on that and link it out to, click up or whatever you're trying to do. You can also delete the columns inside of here. You can connect other tags inside of here so you can see where they're at. And then you can drag and drop these leads based on wherever they're at. So like if this is a like hot leads, so you could do like hot leads, cold leads, booked call, blah, blah, blah. So it's essentially a full on pipeline where you can move these people back and forth. Okay. So there's that. Inside of contacts, it's the same as the other one. You can just add new users inside of here. You can upload them manually, or you can upload them via CSV. There's also a calendar inside of here. And we're also inside of the pipelines. We're making a way to, like, you can like schedule it. Well, it's already made. So you click this little calendar, and you can just say whatever the meeting is. So follow up, and then you can pick the time and day, and then you can hit add. And then so this will notify you to follow up on that with that person on that day. But what we are adding is Google Calendar invite. So you can either have it one way or two way sync, so it can notify them, or it can just notify you on your calendar, like, hey, I need to follow up with this person on this date. Let's see, there's just a ton to do here. So you can also create a task, and then you can say, I need it done by tomorrow at 9 p.m. and then hit add. So then it will add it to your calendar, and then you can have that task. And then if you wanted to, add more tasks in there, you can do that. Deals. So you can create new deals inside of here, just like 1,000 test. So then that deal will show up inside of here. Company. So companies, you can just put different company names inside of here, and that way you can keep track of that. And then eventually we are building out some other features around this that will tie all three of those together. So right here, these are extra extensions that you get for signing up for Beloudir. So the social extension, that is the CRM, like you guys are used to. The KPI counter. So what the KPI counter does is you're able to track request or track KPIs. So if you have a VA in here sending request, she can update this, or he can update this and change it. They can also, clear it out every day. So the thoughts on this is eventually we're going to add a end of the day report down here. So you can just add as many as you need, but essentially we will have an end of day report here. So you can have all of your KPIs right here, and then they just click send, and it'll send it to you in an email. We might use some type of API function to be able to, to be able to do different tasks, like to send it to different CRMs and stuff like that. But that's for the future. The data scraper, I'll make a totally separate video on that one, just because that one is super heavy. So it does a lot of stuff. The to-do list, so that one's right here. So it's literally super simple. You just add a task. So then you can just check them off daily, just like that. And then the data scraper, I'll show you that. And then the CRM extension, I'll show that in another video as well. So moving back to the other part of the CRM. Oops, wrong one. So if you come here, this is wrong one. So this right here is the settings. This is the message templates. So you can create all of your templates inside of here. They're all housed here. So you just create a new template, test, and then from there you can just edit it based on whatever message templates you want to send. So you can just say, hey, first name, blah, 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 blah. and then send it. Okay. And you can copy it if you want to duplicate part of the message, and then just, put whatever you want in here. Okay. You just hit send, and then it's there, or you can delete it. Okay. So that is that. That is the full gamut of Beloudir. So let me know what you guys think. Inside the CRM side of things, I mean, we're constantly doing lots and lots of updates inside of here, but it will allow everything to be super streamlined and allow for multiple users. So like inside of here, you can create a new team. Same thing over here is you're able to create a team. So what that does essentially is if you have multiple people working on your Facebook profile or multiple people using the system, everything is streamlined, because in the past we've had different people that have, tried to share leads or whatever, and they couldn't do that. Well, now they can just log in, and you can also set people up as users inside of here to work as a team. Okay. So yeah, that is the full gamut of everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can check out more if you need more in-depth. Feel free. I can make another video if you need to. But yeah, this kind of explains everything. I mean, it's literally just, uploading the URL, and then you set it and forget it. So you can start the campaign, select what days you want to send it, select what times, hit start. You set how many, all of your parameters, hit send, and then you're good to go. So everybody, let me know what you guys think. And eventually the price on this will go way up. So just let you guys know that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out.